Marta Molińska joins us over in Poland. We should have been together under better circumstances at the symposium in Warsaw this last weekend, and obviously current world events have dictated otherwise. Tell me how it's affected you, Marta. Tell me what's happening.
Yes, as you said, we should be in Warsaw having a great time at the symposium. And then someone decided otherwise. And since the Russian attack on Ukraine, we are working very hard to provide shelter for the refugees from Ukraine. At Sky Camp, we decided that we have some space on the drop zone. You know, usually it's just a place for skydivers. Yes. And we had approximately 15 beds. We, like 2 days after the war started, we decided that we want to dedicate those beds to the refugees. We started also retransforming the office areas to the rooms that are good for living, at least for a couple of days. And yeah, we scaled it up first from 15 beds to 35, then to 50, and now we are operating with 70 beds for the refugees.
Wow, you must have a lot of help. You've got some volunteers with you as well.
Of course. We have, apart from our Sky Camp team, we also have approximately 20 people who are coming every day, either to provide some supplies or to just give us some cash as a support for electricity or heating, because bills are coming regardless the war. And there are people who come just to work. I mean, to segregate clothing or to clean a little bit around, or to cook, or to take care of the children who are here. So there are a lot of activities, and every person who comes around, they just ask, what do you need from us? How can we help? And we try to decide what help is much needed at the moment.
And how do the refugees get to you? How do they get to the drop zone?
I have no idea.
Wow.
I don't know. It just happens, First of all, we have one person who was hired at Sky Camp, Ukrainian, and everything started with Pavel. Pavel is from the city Sumy, which is on the very east of Ukraine. So it's affected very much by special operation. And he was very nervous a day after the war started. And he asked me to meet. And together we decided that we have to do something about it. So it all started with him. But eventually, it's a common effort. And how do they come? I don't know. They just get my phone number from I don't know who. But my phone doesn't stop ringing. I mean, even now when we talk, I already skipped like 3 calls.
Show me where you are, Marta. Show me what's happening there.
So yeah, this is usually our drop zone bar. So on a regular basis, skydivers sit here in the evenings. We play games. We have a fireplace, and this is where we usually spend evenings when the season is on and when drop zone is normally operating. And for now, we have it's like a common area for everyone. Let me show you how it looks like. So we have some, clothes like here. Say hello. Here are our guests, and here is the kitchen. I don't know if you can see anything, but yeah, we are cooking stuff. This is our supplies, medicine as well, and some blankets and sheets, and what else? Some cosmetics. Also here, this is how it doesn't look like this usually. It's not the drop zone. I don't know if I will have the range in the basement. that I will show you, because we don't even know where to keep all the stuff that people are bringing.
Wow.
Let me show you if the connection is so good. Hi, Angelina.
Hi, Angelina.
Angelina is helping me out with the shelter. She came as one of the first families, and although we have the apartment for her, she decided to stay with us, and she's helping with translation and with actually welcoming people in the middle of the night, and yeah, segregating stuff. So you can see the supplies here. Like, people are donating a lot of stuff. I mean, clothing, cosmetics, food. Sometimes they bring hot meals. So yeah, basically it's within 2 weeks we were able to create like a fully operational shelter for 70 people. And it's not like 70 people who came and stayed, because that would be too easy. Yeah. We try to find them a more, let's say, long-term accommodation, because you know how it is on the job zones, like, common bathroom, common kitchen for everyone.
Yes.
And this is usually how it goes. And it's okay for all the skydivers, but it's not really good for people who escape war. So it's good for a couple of days, but then we try to find a long-term accommodation for them, and then they leave. Either they go to Germany, Spain, and France, and then new people are coming. So we operate on the rotation basis, so to speak, right?
Yes.
Until now, we either have had 200 people.
Incredible. Marta, have you been involved in anything like this before in your life? Any other kind of charitable event or anything of this standard? I mean, it's a big change from your normal life, right?
Of course. Let me think. No, I never been involved in any situation even similar to this one. I mean, I've always been involved in organizing stuff. I mean, it's either organizing jumps or organizing conference or organizing some other smaller or bigger events.
Yes.
But yeah, I was never involved in this kind of operation. I mean, I used my skills that I have from my previous experience, but I never thought that I would have to, use it in this way.
Yes.
Like every skydiver, or let's say every skydiver who watched this, that we are all about positive emotions, about joy, about freedom, about happiness, about accomplishments and goals, and it's all positive stuff. And like, it all changes overnight just because someone decided to drop bombs on another country. And Ukraine is really like a brother nation to us. We are very similar on the cultural level, and our languages are similar, so we really are very close. So it's not even an obligation to help. It's a thing that you do because it needs to be done.
Yes. Marta, what can we do watching this? How can we help? Is there anything practical we can do?
Well, the skydiving community already gets involved, which is awesome, except for the Polish community, which is involved from the very beginning. I also know that PD is organizing, well, actually, Rich Medalay, who was supposed to be at the symposium, he was supposed to be a speaker. He decided to use this time to collect supplies in UK, and together with Joel Strickland and Chris Shepard, they're just now on their way to us with 3 big vans filled with supplies. So basically, this is something that is already happening. We also received I don't know, a dozen or I don't know how many, but a lot of boxes with supplies from Cyprus.
Yes.
So I also wanted to thank Jens for getting involved from the very start. Yeah, so we have the community which is involved from the beginning. Also, UPT and Vigil are organizing a big raffle.
Yes.
They decided to give a container and the AAD, Vigil obviously, and the reserve to the raffle. And they're collecting tickets right now. And I know that like 100% of the ticket volume is going to support our refugee center,
yes.
which is really amazing and great, and it's going to be like a huge help to us. We can definitely be up and running for a long time, as long as actually possible, as long as it's needed.
Right.
And
direct financial contributions. Is there an account or something we can put money into?
Yeah, you can definitely donate to PayPal address, which you can share if possible.
Yeah,
and
just
yeah,
we'll put it on the screen, Marta.
easy.
So you'll send me the
Sure.
PayPal address afterwards, and we'll put it on
Of course.
in the caption on the screen for people to donate to. Wow, Marta, how and personally, are you holding up okay? Are you getting rest? How are you?
Look, this is our little warehouse.
Wow.
With all the donations. Personally, yeah, of course I'm holding up. You know, it's a big effort, but it's not only my effort. It's a common effort of more than 20 volunteers at least, and we also have our guests who are involved as well, because you know, these are very brave people. It's not only Ukrainian men who are fighting at the time we are speaking. It's also Ukrainian women and even children who are getting involved here and now, and they start cooking, they start organizing themselves, and so it's amazing how we could just in just a couple of days. I mean, it's 10 days perspective.
Yeah.
We were able to organize together Polish and Ukrainian people to create a place where we can host a lot of refugees coming directly from the border after 2 or 3 or 4 days of travel, which is not easy. Yeah. Some of them are, you know, after 2 days of waiting line on the border in a really bad conditions. So we are able to provide them a place where they can really rest, sleep, eat, and decide what's next.
Yeah. Well, Marta, I know you're a very busy woman. You've got a lot to do, but I want to wish you, from myself and everybody watching and the whole team here, lots of love and respect for what you're doing. It's absolutely
thank you.
Really overwhelming for everybody. I'm sure, and your team there. But keep doing what you're doing, and I hope to see you soon under better circumstances. Marta, thank you.
Thank you very much, and the thank goes to the team that is working here so hard. Thank you so much, and thanks to every single person who's contributing in any way. Thank you very, very much. It means a lot, and it changes a great deal.
Yeah. Thank you, Marta. Lots of love. All right.
Thank you.